Well, good morning, everybody. I wanted to share a quick video of, I guess, kind of what's been going on in my life, and just some revelation that I've come across in the last couple days. You have to bear with me, and hopefully there's no judgment here. I just wanted to kind of bare my soul and speak out of a place of just brokenness before the Lord. But I went golfing with a really good friend yesterday, Troy, and we got to talking about just life, and it's so funny, being a businessman and a pastor at a church, friend and a husband and a dad. I've realized something, that I have been living my life, out of guilt. Guilty that I don't spend enough time with my family, guilty that I don't spend enough time, running my business, guilty that I'm not a good enough husband and a good enough dad, and that, that you don't do enough for the church. And I was talking with Troy last night, and just really realizing where I'm at in life, and how it's such an unhealthy mindset that I have been living in. And you get so wrapped up in life and just doing stuff that you forget what life is all about. I remember a good friend of mine, Jeremiah, lives on the East Coast. He said to me one day, it's not about just living life, but it's about living life on purpose. And I woke up this morning thinking about that, and how today is day one that I'm gonna live like guilt free, which is such a freeing thought. But the crazy thing is, I think a lot of people, maybe it's just me, maybe it is just me, but I just wonder if there's people out there that live a life out of guilt, and that this is a lie from the enemy of that it's never good enough. Everything that you do is just never good enough, which is so untrue. We can go through our lives and we can live a life that God has intended for us, that He has plans and purposes, and to live that out. And it's just so mind-boggling that I've been living so long underneath like this thought of this, like, that I have to perform, instead of living life out of a place of just like abundance and love. I was driving to work this morning, and the sun was creeping over the mountains, and God reminded me, that just as the sun rises and sets every single day, that His love is enough for us. And I want to share that with you guys, because it's such a lie from the enemy that you're not good enough. Because you are. So live life on purpose. Today is day one for me. And I'm so pumped for what God has in store. So if I can encourage anybody, that's walking through this, you're not alone. But God has good plans, because He's a good Father. So I want to encourage you guys this morning. Apologize for the tears. Just an emotional guy, I guess. And I've been wrecked in a good way. So I love you guys. Praying for you. Make it a good one.